Greetings everybody, my name is Bridget and welcome to my Let's Play of Inmost. Inmost is a creepy, eerie game that will be telling a tale of pain from different perspectives of characters that will be playing throughout the experience. I thought this game was really interesting and cool, and I thought I would share it with you guys on this wonderful Halloween day. This playthrough is going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to be talking through the entire game. I'm just going to chime in here and there to tell you guys certain things about the game and also voiceover dialogue that doesn't have a voice cast already. So it's going to be a bit different. I hope you guys like it. So get something nice and warm and comfy to eat or drink and settle in because I'm going to be playing through this entire game with you guys. I'm hiding here. I'm very good at hiding. No one has been able to find me. For years. Or maybe everyone just gone home? Now I'm sad. I help my brother hide behind the houses. Don't look for him, please. It was hard, but someone had to do it. So I am playing the Switch version of Inmost. The controls are a little bit difficult sometimes. Y is the interaction button to talk to people, examine items and things. A is to use items and to roll, and B is to jump. That light shard I just picked up are pieces of pain that we will be collecting throughout the game that are hidden sporadically throughout it. So if you see me jumping around like a lunatic, either I forgot the controls or I'm looking for the pieces of pain that we'll need to help tell the story. I dropped my key down the well. Daddy is going to punish me. Why did you do it? Why did you push me? Why is this happening to me? Unfortunately, you do have to push the young child to get atop the well. I was upset that I pushed the kid, and I kind of went back into my files, as you see here, which is a great aspect they add in the game to change the outcome of something. But either way, it is a must. So this game's gonna have some things where it causes consequences, so it's nice that they put that in there so you could go back and fix it if you didn't feel comfortable with the action you did. We will also be collecting pieces of paper and notes that will be in place of those question marks there. That will also help tell the stories in place for us throughout the game. I'm going to do my best to collect them all. It's not going to be a completionist run. I know I'm going to miss quite a bit, but I did my best for you guys to get every bit of information in this game for you.
Do you remember? Do you remember it? That tale about flowers? I thought it was a good story. I thought it's sure to have a happy ending. I was wrong. It's a tale about pain. Let me tell you. Again. These lands were dead, destroyed, and devastated. All you could hear was the whisper of the ashes. Then a stranger came. He held a spark in his hand. The stranger opened his hand, and the spark was set free. Light returned. Yet pain was the price for this light. Screaming filled the air. Time passed. The screaming grew silent. Pain became a familiar friend. Some disappeared from the lands. No one knew whether they had crept away or been taken by pain. Yet many also remained. Castles which once rose into the skies fell into ruins. Time wiped clean any trace. Centuries passed. The people started calling the stranger the keeper of the spark. He kept watch over the land, soaking up the pain of its people. But the people had hope. They were growing flowers.
It's broken. You need a new handle. I really, really need to get out. I want to get out. You need to open this gate. You opened the gate. I'm not sure I want to go out anymore. How could you? I don't understand. That was rude.
the light of the spark. Terrible its price. Many served the keeper out of fear. Others served the keeper out of greed, expecting to be rewarded for their service. They went into the lands and they gathered the pain. And thus the pain multiplied. And their own hearts blackened.
That thing. If I'd been standing there, but you... I need to be alone. So those that are thinking me mean pushing the cat, this is what it looks like if you don't push the cat. Yeah, I was... My first playthrough of this, I was heartbroken when I came back and I saw this and I was like, oh god. So I'm really glad that they did put that in the game, that you could go back and change your actions so that way I could prevent the kitty from dying. So yeah, push the cat, guys, just push the cat. As for the sake of your character, you as this man or you playing as the knight as you saw before, there are no repercussions for how many times you die. You don't lose shards of pain or anything. You just pop back at the checkpoint you were last at. A human. Come, don't be afraid. What's that sparkling? Those stones. You know what those are? Oh yes, it's pain. Sweet pain. Let me see it. Every living thing feels pain. Every blade of grass, every little bug. Finding it is hard though. Few can do it. Oh, the castle is expanding. It consumes these lands. It brings the pain with it. A huge creature lives here. She knew nothing of joy, nothing of grief. No emotions. It was a good time for her. She hunted and she fed her offspring. Hundreds of them. But her spark is growing dim. Her world will never be the same. Touched by the castle, her offspring are changing. The castle has brought fear. She is locked with them. She fears them. They are poisoning her. One day she will die, and perhaps this will be a blessed day for all of us. That castle and that stone and the tower behind me, they haven't always been there. Once the spark shone brightly and the world was full of light and of life, there was a shadow too, with small creatures living in it. Pain lived in them as it lived in everyone else, yet they were almost oblivious to it. They were happy. One day something changed. It wasn't their fault. Everything changes. They were no longer content with being small and weak. They decided that for them to become strong, someone else must become weak. They chose their victim. They nurtured their pain, collected it, and mixed it with hatred. Then poured it all over their victim. And as their victim became weaker from the burden, they thought they were becoming stronger. It wasn't their fault. But the land around them changed as it changed around him. No one saw it happen. Soft earth turned to stone and green grass turned to black ash. And stone upon stone, the walls started rising. Oh, no one could bear to see it. Everybody turned away, nurturing their pain and hatred so they could pour it out again. Oh, bring me more fresh pain. So we will be collecting more shards of pain and coming back to speak with this character so that they may tell us more about the story that lies within this world or worlds that we will be exploring. Forgive my poor line reading. I'm just using this as a perfect opportunity to practice with my speech and such. Hopefully it's not too distracting from the game. Hello. Hey, you there? Get up here. I've been sitting in this tree for days now. Don't even ask what was in that bucket. Oh, hello. I'm stuck. I'm an explorer. I was exploring the tower, then the bridge got stuck. The generator is out of fuel, so the bridge has stayed up. Good thing I have a bed and a pillow in this tree. And a teapot. Never leave home without a teapot, do you hear? Or without a telescope, of course. I've been following this rule since I was 11. Oh yeah, I'm stuck. You need to start the generator to lower the bridge. Will you help me? If I'm not mistaken, the fuel is in the cave near the tree. This tree, as you can probably see, has a handy set of cranes that'll help you haul the fuel up. Basically, all you need to do is find the can of fuel, put it under the crane, drop the hook, attach the can, pull the can, take it off the hook, drop another hook, pull the can over to the hook, attach the can, climb up, raise the hook, take the can off the hook, pull it beneath the final hook, attach it, and then hook it, climb up, raise the hook, take the can off the hook, and then pull the can over. And pour the fuel into the generator. Easy as pie, you see. Plain and simple. Okay, right. Take this. You're going to need it to open the cave. There is quite a bit of backtracking in this game as you go along the story and collect tools you'll need. But it was backtracking that never left me feeling as though it wasn't rewarding. So, for once, it was a game that gave me the feel that backtracking isn't always bad. So, it was a pleasant surprise. Oh, once a witch lived here. She was different then. No one had called her a witch yet. She loved this world and every fragment of life in it. Her eyes glowed with a desire to live. She wanted to make the world better. She studied it. She knew about the castle. She wanted to stop the castle. But she couldn't do it alone. And the one who was with her, he didn't help her. He was never around. She seemed strong, yet she was weak. She grew her own soul flower. She thought the flower would destroy the castle. Yet the castle kept growing. She couldn't stop it. And one day the castle consumed her flower. Oh, she lost the most precious thing she had. It changed her forever. She cursed this world and all that lived in it. She would never be the same again. Despite the effort of the one who was with her, yet never around. Oh, bring me more fresh pain. Great. That's just great. Oh. The other side half is still raised. Can you do anything about it? You saved me. If I'd had to make tea with mattress straw one more time, I might not have been responsible for my actions. You know, I've dedicated my whole life to maps. Oh, I made so many maps. Like 3. Not that they are maps of any real place, but... Uh-oh. Where's my elevator? I definitely had an elevator here. The rope is cut. It's probably stuck somewhere below. Would you go and check it for me? I knew it. The slime. It's everywhere. The castle, it's expanding and brings slime with it. My poor little rope. I need some materials to fix it. I saw some itty bitty spiders in the cave under the house. That means there's spider web. You'd be surprised how many things can get caught in a web. Bugs, flies, mosquitoes, squirrels, owls, all kinds of stuff, really, so I thought. What if some spider silk got caught in that web? I could fix the elevator with it. Here's the key to the mines. Do be careful. Once I saw a whole pack of wolves down there in the web. And wolves are very dangerous. There's a strange smell. Squirrels? Or a raccoon? What does a raccoon smell of? Like this, I guess. An acorn on a stick. Someone tried to be friends with a squirrel. Or raccoon. A tea table with no teapot. And no one to drink tea with. There's rainwater in it, and straw. How did it get there? I'll keep it. I'll make for some nice tea. The swing is broken. Would you like some tea? The plants are drying up. It must have been beautiful here once. This flower withered long ago. There's water everywhere. Old record player. Surprisingly, that's the works. This door is always locked. I don't know any numbers. It's dark. The switch must be somewhere here. I can't reach it. There's something behind this crate. A big box. I could stand on top of it. Hello? Who are you, little thing? Why are you sitting here all alone?
no one knew where the people kept disappearing to. In the meantime, the pure-hearted grew their flowers, for the secret of the flowers lives on. Those who lived in the light of their flower were free from pain and hidden from the keeper's ever-vigilant gaze. Service of the keeper could not grow their own flowers. There was no salvation from the pain for them. Black were their hearts. The knight could never grow his own flower. He stole someone else's. But the stolen flower would never accept him. It's wrong. The knight will be forever damned for this. For all eternity.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or here. Nope. Or here. Gotcha. Ready or not, here I come. Cornflakes, eggs, bourbon? Nope. There you are, little one. Now I'm going to hide. Aha! You found me too quickly. You must have cheated, did you? I couldn't close my eyes in time. I tried, but I have buttons for eyes. Let's have another go. Ready or not, here I come. Maybe in the attic? But how do I get the ladder down? An umbrella. You can hook things with its handle. Oh, it's so scary in here. How did you get here? You brought me here yourself, don't you remember? I can't walk, you know. My legs are all bloody and broken. Bones are sticking out all over. My life is only pain and agony. I'm joking. I'm a toy. Toys don't walk around. You're strange. What do you think is behind this door? I heard strange noises in the attic last night. I heard screams. They're being kept there. Who are? The abducted kids. Oh gosh, we need to free them. How heartless ones should be to keep small kids in the attic. They keep you in an empty room with torn wallpaper. That's quite a step up. You should be proud. That's his fault. He's evil. I heard her crying again tonight. He treats her badly. He makes her do horrible things. That's why she cries constantly. His heart is black. It will save the kids, and she'll know that she can also escape. But the door is locked. We need a key. The keys are often hidden in the candy bowls. So you can take some candy when you find the key. Or even if you don't. Especially if you don't. He's baking cookies. I like cookies more than candy. Old weathered crates. Claw marks. Something was trying to break out. Shouldn't the marks be inside the crate then? Something was trying to break in. The cookies are on the top shelf. How devious and cruel of her. Great. Get the chair from the hall. black heart? Yes, it becomes black when touched by pain. Yours isn't as black yet, but soon. The pain saps your strength, yet it can give you more. It's up to you to decide what to do with it. Is it really so bad to be black? You can stop caring about others. This opens many doors, you know. You will know soon. Anyway, the witch will take the most precious thing you have. You can take my heart, by the way. I don't really need it. Now go. Get back to that idiot. Let him fix his stupid elevator. Remember how easily your life broke and the lives of those who are dear to you? One little step and whoosh! 3 lives are no more. human. You're not the first stranger in this world. The night, I know you can see him. You can see what he did. He wasn't born here, just like you. These are not his lands. This is not his castle. But the castle has consumed his soul, as it has many others. One day it will consume yours too. But the night did not cease his fight. Though his heart was black and he was now a servant to the keeper of the spark, his desire remained unchanged, and the fire showed him the way. Oh human, the storm is coming. Oh, bring me more fresh pain. The storm is coming. The witch promised she'd return, and so she will. The knight could never grow his way out of these lands. His heart was black. But he stole what didn't belong to him. He stole another soul flower. He built his way out of fire and pain that wasn't his. And the witch saw that he had done what he had done, and she hated him for it. But only the witch could bind the soul flower to the knight's dark heart. Only the witch who could break down the barrier to the flower. And so he would visit her. He pleaded with her, he argued with her, he threatened her. He begged her. But the witch hated the flower that he sprung from the fire. And the witch hated the knight. Hated him because once she had her own flower and lost it. Because the knight had forgotten her pain. Because the knight stole another flower to keep for himself. She could have bound her heart to the flower that sprung from the fire. He begged her to do it, but she never could, for she had her own flower and lost it. And there was no hope left for her, just pain. Each time she saw the flower, she moved another step closer, deeper to madness. Do you feel it? The storm is coming. The witch will burn this world to ash, and then you shall meet her once again. Oh, bring me more fresh pain. Oh, you're back, and you got me the web. How did you deal with the wolves? Anyway, all that can wait. Everything's ready? Great, off we go. Come back and tell me everything you see there. Come back and tell me everything you see there. And then you get into the car and drive to work. But I can't drive. And I can't work. I'll teach you. You just need to pull the rope or push the car. And what about work? Duh, you just leave the house and come back later tired and angry. Well, no wonder you come back angry if you have to push your car to work every day. I don't think I'll ever try to work if that's all the same to you. Just don't push me too hard. I don't want to drive close to her. She's got a knife. You're so stupid. She must not hear us. No! I almost died. It was really scary. Why is she angry all the time? They argue constantly. I can hear them through the wall. He bugs me. He buys me presents, but I never touch them. Did he bring you the car as well? No. I found it in the garden. It was under a pile of dry leaves. I'm not sure who it belongs to. It's scary. Can we do something less stressful? The room has changed. It's less of a prison. But he can't buy me over. Would you like more tea, Mr. Rabbit? Oh yes, if you could be so kind. If you would be so kind. Your tea is decidedly exceptional today. What is your secret, Miss Elizabeth? Why, there is no secret. I just added a tiny drop of love to it. And also, a caterpillar crawled into the teapot yesterday. I think it's still inside. This is simply exquisite. I have heard a thing about noble families. There's no spoons! Noble families don't have spoons? We don't. How are we going to eat the cake without spoons? Well, we can just use hands. Hands! I beg your pardon, miss. We are not some unwashed rabble. I don't know about you, but... You hear that? Something fell over in the attic. Something is floating in the jars. That's severed fingers. That's pickles. Green, bumpy fingers. Just a pile of rags. It's moving! No. We are on a planet hurtling through the universe with inconceivable speed in a wild dance of the galaxies. So technically, I'm right. It's moving. This is that thing they paint pictures on. That's so stupid. Easier to just paint on the walls. It doesn't matter where the painting is, only the emotion in it invokes. Mine mostly evoke rage, though. Oh, I was so scared. seems really locked there. I thought you were kidding about the kids. I don't think I saw any children here other than you. I don't remember, but someone is there. No, that must have been the wind. The wind opened and something fell over. But safe bet it is so. I once saw the wind blow over a whole house. It was made of cards, but it's a fact nonetheless. I don't think... Cake! Our imaginary cake is going to go stale if we don't eat it right this very moment. Have you ever have any idea how hard it is to bake an imaginary cake? Any idea how much effort I put into it? First, you need to come up with imaginary flour, then imaginary eggs. Now, where would you even get imaginary eggs unless you have an imaginary chicken? And the chicken, where does it come from? From the egg? But how do you get imaginary eggs if you don't have an imaginary chicken yet? It nearly blew my mind. But here it is. The cake. In all its imaginary awesomeness. We still have no spoons for the cake. I'll get them from the kitchen. She is making dinner. The spoons must be on the table. Stop this. Stop this. Stop this. Stop this. Why can't you just disappear? Why are you still here? Get lost. Get lost, you monster! No! No! absolutely love the part here with the hallway. Normally in hallways like this, portrayed in games that cover these topics, normally have windows and wall sconces and torches laid out the exact same way throughout the entirety of it, in the same pattern, but they chose to mix it up and make it look different. It honestly made me feel as though I was getting somewhere at the end of the hallway because it was changing, but really I wasn't. And it's freaking amazing, and I love it because it's a good way to think about life, where you go down the same path and it's the same stuff over and over again, and you don't really realize it until finally you have to stop and just turn around, and finally you can make the steps to make it different, you know? At least that's how it was for me. That's how I portrayed it. The pain changes everyone. It has changed you too, human. You just don't see it yet. Maybe you never will see it, just like the witch. Madness overcomes her. Tears stole the light from her eyes. She desires more than most. Being safe from her pain wasn't enough for her. She wanted to save everyone from the pain. But you can't defeat the keeper of the spark. Many tried and all fell, and so she chose not to try. The keeper is eternal. He lives in every one of us. But she thought she had found another way. She thought it was the only way. Let the pain dissolve everyone. Everyone must give in. And she will help them. She will burn this world. She will burn everyone. And now she is returning. I see green flashes in the sky. There is but one story left to tell. And that story is about you, human. Oh, bring me more fresh pain. Ah, human. You see how the world hasn't frozen? Do you see it flow? Do you see it change? What exactly is it that you see? Do you see the castle consuming these lands? Do you see the witch going mad from her pain? Do you see the knight trying to walk the way that is not his own? This is all wrong. Something has happened. Something that has never happened before. The lines of the past have crossed again. Your past, their past, her past. The lines have connected you all as the way it did before. This world is ruined. It is dead. Don't you remember? You ruined it. You weren't a part of this world. You came into it through a story. You kept changing it. It is no longer her story. No more is it the world of the flower that sprung from the fire. Your existence split this world in two, but your half is greater. In her world, the night stole the flower from those who gave it life. In your world, it didn't happen like that. You know the truth. You know that there is no night. Never has been. So go, do what you must. Destroy the castle of her world. Turn the world of the flower into dust. Save her. The world is changing. A new cycle begins. Don't let her enter the tower. Time is running out for this story. Time is running out for this story.
For as long as the spark shines over these lands, pain is locked inside every soul. Many have given up, accepting that the pain inside them will never subside. But others have fought to find a way to escape these lands. To a place where the Keeper has no dominion over them. Those who believe. Even those whose souls turned black, who gave in to their desires. Even they believe. But the Keeper won't ever let them go. the pain they harvest and nurture and steal. And even more so, the pain they suffer themselves.
In this little area with the cute little squeaky guys, you can crush them if you want to, and I think you get more shards of pain or a note. I'm not sure. I didn't try it because I couldn't bring myself to do it, but you can just crush all of them and then leave little bloody little squishy squeaky guy bodies. But I chose not to do that in this one because I couldn't do it. After the kitty, I just couldn't squish cute little squeaky dudes. So sorry if you want to see squish squeaky dudes, but I couldn't do it. Thank you for, well, you know. We're traveling. Well, you know. We used to have a home, but someone decided we gotta go traveling and dropped us here. So now, we're traveling. This story's almost over, so little of it left. Don't let the tower take another life. Do you remember the way it ended? So many times you've been through this story. This world is so tangled up, so no one can say which part's yours and which is hers. If I tell you to imagine the fountain, whose will it be? Yours, mine? I invented it. Maybe I even saw it once, but now it's in your mind. You have the power to change it. Add your own memories. Something good, something bad. You may not know exactly how this fountain looked, yet you'll make it your own. They are peculiar things, those stories, and you've changed this one a great deal. This fox, she's has her own story, right? You must have met her way, way back. This castle of this world, it's not your castle, nor the castle of the Fireflower, but it changes her fate. It changes your fate. Someone else's pain can destroy more than just its owner's world. All we are memories of ourselves. You're talking to someone now. You remember talking to me a moment ago. But was it before you started committing to this memory? Was there anything? Or reality just what you remember about it? You're living in a moment that has already whistled past. Others might view you as a villain in their stories, and it will be real for them. But how can you be sure that the way you remember yourself is more real than the way they see you? If your memory's gone, your world will stop existing. If your memories change, it will become new reality for you, despite never having happened at all. Other stories of you will be all that remains. Who will you be in them? What will you have left behind? You can try and convince them to make your reality at least a part of theirs. But should you given the infinite number of realities, what can a join in just to mean? It's so easy to accept the importance of our own reality that you should live for yourself. Yet every day we go and change realities, our own, those close to us, people will never know or see again. Every step we take changes the stories around you. Those changes are passed along, twisting along parts, and gaining new ones. Who knows what will the end of this chain bring? You know, if there's any goodness in your story, maybe you'll make others' realities better and only a teensy bit, and maybe other stories about you will become a teensy bit closer to your own. And this will mean your world wasn't all in your head. This will mean you lived for someone else. You will lose the flower you grow. But you know this has already happened. You can save another one though. It will bring a meaning to your life as it brought to the knight's life. Take care of it, please. The flower shouldn't die. It's too sad. My mom calls me and my brother my flowers. Maybe when this story is over, you'll take my mom and us with you. We're good, I promise. We'll be waiting. Sorry if that southern drawl I was trying to play up was annoying, but I thought I'd give it a shot. If, like I mentioned before when I showed you about the young cat, if you don't push it, the kitty gets killed by the monster. So if you choose to not fix your story, if you come back up here, he won't be there, of course. And I'm not sure what everybody says to you if that were to be left as is, but that'll just be something you'll have to figure out when you try out this game. Just like I'm sure you probably noticed me missing a lot of things, like this second step here, there's clearly something you can crawl under, but I didn't notice it. So let me know what you guys find out in your playthrough of this. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are on it, because it's a truly amazing game. I'll probably be playing this over and over again non-stop because it's just so addicting. I need a key. I have to know what's in there. The crates are covered with a cloth. The fabric is adorned with images of teddy bears. I hate those creatures. Toy bears are toy rabbits' natural enemy. Once we will wipe them all from the face of the earth in a mighty blaze of incredible vindication. And their ashes will cover the roofs of our dollhouses. Push the door. Have you tried pulling it when you were on the other side, or did you only push? You can hear the clock ticking even through a wall. All is disintegrated in the stream of time, the minutes, the countless atoms of pettiness in which each action crumbles are worms which gnaw and destroy all that is great and resolute. The dreadful completeness crushes all aspiration. There is not to be serious within human life. Dust is not worth it. What are eternal passions for the petty righteousness? What? What? A chess table. Some figures are placed by buttons. E2, E4, black wins in 3 turns by a checkmate. The defeat king will be captured and will face the guillotine. What? Whatever is needed. Never heard anyone play it. I can play the drums. The best thing about drums is that anything can be one, even a piano. You just need a large stick. You're making a lot of noise. I'm not afraid anymore. She left. You should be afraid now. Old record player. Surprisingly, still works. There are tiny gnomes inside this thing that play the music. Hit it! Make them scream! I want to hear their screams. The plants are drying up. It must have been beautiful here once. Do you know what some plants can kill you? One girl was asleep in her bed and a plant crept up on her and stabbed her with a knife. This door is locked. Too bad. There are monsters in the woods. I want to invite them in. I think they already are in. I think there's an air vent near the ceiling. I can use it to get into their room. What? How did... It doesn't matter. So the plates were going to be punished. Who cares? Don't forget about him too. He's always at his work. Framed awards all covered with dust. Everyone forgot about them long ago. He used to treasure them. Now he doesn't care at all. How do you know that? I don't remember. There's a passage above the door. You can use the books to climb up. He was really afraid of me, but why? I don't know, and I don't care. I have to find out what they are hiding in there. The pictures are all covered, and the windows haven't been open in a long while. The floor is dirty. She used to like everything clean. Something happened. How do you know all that? Maybe I used to be her toy. Ah, a key. It looks very old. This must be it. This is... This was... I think this was a raccoon. How could it be? There's nothing here, just some old junk. Where are the abducted kids? Where are they hiding them? The chimney? The chimney from the fireplace, but there's no fireplace. Oh my god. The cellar is full of children's old things. I was right. They are abducting kids. Get me out of here. Get me out of here, please. Mommy, Daddy, please. Where are you?
No one can leave while the Keeper still needs them. The Keeper needs every ounce of pain. There is but one way out, to let the pain dissolve you. Surrender to it. The pure-hearted still grow their flowers, for the secret of the flowers lives on. Those who live in the light of their flower are free from pain and hidden from the Keeper's ever-vigilant gaze. The flower fills their hearts with love, and the love stands in the way of the pain. And the Keeper no longer has use for it. But those who serve the Keeper can never have their own soul flower. There is no escape for them, for black are their souls. Even if you steal a flower, it'll never be yours. Such things should never happen. Flowers must stay with those who gave them life.
I have to get out of here. I have to get out before he comes back. Don't be afraid. I'll find my house. I just need to grab supplies. Water. Need to grab some water. Why'd you abduct me? Get me back to my mom and dad. Where are my parents? What happened to them? We're going to leave, the three of us, just like we wanted. He's with her already. Soon I'll be with her too.
He never was a knight, you know. One way or another, we all serve the Keeper. And we all have our desires. Most importantly, his heart was not all black. He had grown his own soulflower. He did not manage to save it, though. And that was his undoing. And she, well, she never forgave him. But yes, he did steal that second flower. There is something you do not know, though. You were too young then, and no one told you. Everyone was so busy, so preoccupied with their own pain. He stole the flower from death, stole you away. And accepted you with all his heart. She couldn't, though.
You have to leave with me. We must be with our daughter. We will be with her. Do you hear me?
She blamed him. She blamed you. Some have to face more pain than they can handle. And the pain broke her. She wanted them to leave together, to follow their flower. And that night, they did leave. She took him with her. She took my son. The pain stays with us forever. It can subside. It may grow dull, but it'll never leave us. And we live with it, doing our best not to let it dissolve us. We fight it every day. But there are different kinds of pain. There's sacrificing yourself. The father consumed by work, trying to give his child a better future. The mother dedicating herself to her family until there is nothing left of her. Your pain is the price you pay to make someone else feel better, to make someone else smile, if only for a moment. But trading someone else's happiness for your pain is not the only way. Life doesn't want your pain. It doesn't need your suffering. It simply is what it is. You don't have to fight it. All we can do is remember those who are gone and do our best for those who remain. All of us carry our pain within us. Another way, even if you're in pain, another way is to take someone else's pain and make it your own.
Do you remember? Do you remember it? That tale about pain? I was wrong. It's a tale about love. I will tell you. Tell you once again.
And that was Inmost, everybody. This is truly a phenomenal game, a brilliant masterpiece. I loved every minute of it. You get so engrossed in the story, whether you can relate to it or not, or know someone that might be able to relate to it. It is a beautiful game, and I highly recommend you guys play it for yourselves. This is the second time I played through it and finished it, and even I noticed from editing that I missed a bit of stuff again. So I feel like no matter how many times somebody plays it or watches it, they're always going to find bits and pieces that they missed and that need to be told. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this game. Sorry if my voiceover kind of sucked, but I thought I'd give it a shot. But either way, I really hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. And I hope you guys have a safe and happy Halloween. And as always, I hope you guys have a good night or day, depending on where you are in the world. And I'm definitely going to see you guys laters.